Before we begin, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss any powerful real-life stories like this one. Your support helps this channel grow, and it means a lot. Now, let's talk about a story the internet thought it understood, but never really did. A truth that changed everything. There are moments in life when a single truth can shift everything we thought we knew. For years, the story of Abby and Brittany Hensel was wrapped in admiration, curiosity, and silence. People respected them. People wondered about them. But most of all, people whispered about them. One rumor, in particular, refused to die. A rumor so powerful that when it was finally confirmed, it didn't just shock the internet, it changed the dynamic of an entire family forever. This is the emotional story of privacy, boundaries, love, and a truth that no one was ready for. The twins the world couldn't stop watching. Abby and Brittany Hensel were never just normal in the eyes of the world. They were two people sharing one body, two minds, two hearts, two personalities, living a life that most people could never imagine. From childhood, cameras followed them. Interviews questioned them. Strangers stared at them. While other children lived quietly, they grew up in documentaries, news segments, and TV specials. Yet, through all of it, they maintained one powerful rule. Their private life belonged to them. They smiled for cameras. They educated people. But they never let anyone fully inside. The rumor that wouldn't go away. For years, whispers moved through forums, comment sections, and social media. A dangerous question kept appearing. What happens if one of the twins falls in love? At first, it sounded ridiculous to some people. To others, it felt like a mystery begging to be solved. But by 2021, something strange started happening. People claimed they saw changes. There were blurry photos. Unclear posts. Fake insider sources. Still, no confirmation. The twins stayed silent. The family stayed silent. And the internet kept guessing. The photo that changed everything. In 2024, one photo changed the entire conversation. A man named Joshua Bowling, a U.S. Army veteran and nurse, posted a simple wedding photo online. Nothing dramatic. Nothing staged. Just him, standing beside Abby. In a wedding dress. And beside them? Brittany. The photo didn't scream for attention. But the internet exploded. People realized what had really happened. Abby had been married, quietly, privately, back in 2021. No big announcement. No media contracts. No interviews. Just a moment they wanted to belong only to them. The unexpected confirmation. Everyone waited for Abby and Brittany to speak. They didn't. Instead, the confirmation came from someone unexpected. Their mother, Patty. After years of silence, she admitted the truth. Yes, Abby had married Joshua. Yes, it was real. Yes, it had been private. But what sounded simple to the public was emotionally complex inside their home. A truth that quietly broke a family. Patty didn't speak out to hurt her daughters. She said she simply couldn't lie anymore. But for Abby and Brittany, it felt different. To them, it felt like their last safe space had been opened without their permission. They had spent their whole lives fighting for control over their story. Now, that story had been spoken, not by them. And that hurt deeply. The world saw gossip headlines. But behind those headlines was a mother crying alone in her kitchen. Two daughters feeling exposed. A trust quietly cracked. No screaming. No public fights. Just silence. A silence that hurt more than any rumor. The world always tried to simplify Abby and Brittany. But they were never one person. Abby loved bright colors and sparkles. Brittany preferred calm shades and hats. Their personalities were different. Their dreams were different. But their respect for each other was unbreakable. When Abby fell in love, Brittany wasn't left out. She was part of the conversations. Part of the decisions. Part of the moment. That's something the world never understood. And never really deserved to. Joshua's role in their world. Joshua didn't see Abby as a spectacle. He didn't see Brittany as an obstacle. He saw them as humans, layered, complicated, and worth respecting. He understood something most people couldn't. If you love Abby, you respect Brittany too. He didn't try to separate them. He didn't try to fix them. He accepted their reality without conditions. And that made all the difference. A life under a microscope. Abby and Brittany had never lived normal lives by normal standards. They were watched, studied, analyzed. Not as people first, but as curiosities. They knew history. They knew about other conjoined twins who were treated like experiments instead of human beings. They promised themselves, no one will tell our story for us. That's why privacy meant everything. So when their mother spoke publicly, it didn't feel like honesty. It felt like a door being opened without permission. Success, strength, and silent pain. Despite everything, they built beautiful lives. They became teachers. They inspired children. They showed kids that different isn't scary. Their classrooms weren't about explaining themselves. They were about teaching kindness through example. Their students didn't see them as strange. They saw them as strong. There was no explosive family feud. No dramatic interviews. No public accusations. Just a quiet emotional distance. A mother who felt misunderstood. A daughter who felt exposed. Sometimes, the loudest heartbreak is silent. The future no one owns. The world keeps asking. Will Brittany ever marry? What does their future look like? How will their lives change? But here's the truth. They don't owe anyone answers. Not now. Not ever. They have given the world more than enough. Their story belongs to them. Through rumors, headlines, and unwanted attention, one thing never changed. Their bond. Two souls, moving through life together. Still standing. Still strong. Still choosing their own path. Not as the internet wants, but as they deserve. What do you think about the way Abby and Brittany protect their privacy? Tell us in the comments, but keep it respectful. If you enjoyed this real, deep dive story, don't forget to white heavy checkmark like. White heavy checkmark subscribe. White heavy checkmark turn on the bell. More real stories are coming soon.